Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Benita Onikwere. I make natural hair videos to help you navigate your natural hair journey, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So today's video is going to be about how I grow my natural hair. I'm going to be talking about things I did to grow my natural hair. So I've done a part 1 of this video. If you have not seen the video, I'm going to link it down in the description below, so make sure to check it out because this video is going to be like a continuation of that video. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into the video. My first tip is going to be deep conditioning. Do not neglect deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is so important. If you've watched other YouTubers, you notice that they talk about deep conditioning because it is very, very important. A lot of reasons why people complain about hard hair or strong hair is because they don't deep condition. A lot of reasons why people opt for relaxers is because they believe that relaxer will soften their hair and make their hair to be more manageable. They don't know that you can actually um maintain your natural hair without applying chemicals to it and still have that manageable and soft hair that they desire without having to use relaxers. So deep conditioners will do the same work that relaxer does to your hair, and deep conditioning will even do more because deep conditioning strengthens your hair and stimulates hair growth. When you buy a deep conditioner, when you get a deep conditioner, just make sure you use it according to the instructions inscripted on the products, and you are going to see your hair thrive. Deep conditioning will make your hair soft, to make your hair easy to manage, and it will stimulate hair growth at the same time. So never neglect deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is not something that you can skip. If you want to see results, you need to implement it in your hair routine so you can see results. Okay, never neglect deep conditioning. Moving on to my next tip is going to be protective styles are your friend. Girl, protective styles are so important. When you start growing your hair, you discover that natural hair is a lot of work. So you want to make sure that you are always putting your hair in a protective style so you don't have to over manipulate your hair and thereby break your hair. Okay, so protective styles should be your friend. They are so important. Not all protective styles are protective styles. I know you're not going to understand what I mean, but if you want me to make a video about the protective styles that can actually protect your hair, that are actually protective styles, please leave it in the comment section and I'll be happy to make the video for you. So protective styles like twists. When I started growing my hair up till now, the protective style I usually wear is twists, my mini twist. I do not joke with my mini twist. Even though I'm someone that like to I like to experiment with different styles. I like to do cornrows. I like to do all those styles that they use gel and all those things to slick it up, to make it look beautiful. And I like to experiment with those styles. I'm this kind of person that like to experiment a lot with styles. But when I started growing my hair, I learned that for me to see results and for me to achieve the hair that I desire, I have to be minimal with my protective styles, and not all protective styles are actually good for your hair. So the protective styles I use back then to make sure that my hair stays protected and increase hair growth and stuff was twists, my mini twists, jumbo twists, and sometimes I do African threading or I do African thread twist. I want to switch things up. When you start taking care of your hair, you are going to discover the reason why you need protective style, because you don't want to be manipulating your hair every time. So this tip will lead me to my next tip, which is do not over manipulate your hair. I know it is very, very difficult. A lot of us like to put our hands in our hair. Everybody likes to touch their hair and feel their hair at some point. Yes, it is something that is common amongst everybody. But you have to reduce over manipulation, because the more you manipulate your hair, the more you break your hair. Because anytime your hands goes into your hair, anytime you touch your hair, or anytime you do something to your hair, you discover that your hair will break. Even if it is small hair that will come out, you see that hair will come out of your hair. So you do not want to over manipulate your hair. You want to make sure that your hair is resting. Imagine if someone is touching you every 5 seconds or every second. Someone is always touching you and pulling your hand and pinching you and stuff like that. You will not be happy. You'll be uncomfortable, and you'll not be happy that somebody is doing that to you. So that's the same way your hair is. Your hair has a mind of its own. You have to treat it like the way you treat yourself. You have to treat your hair like it is so important, because yes, it is so important. It's part of your body. So you want to make sure that you're not over manipulating your hair, especially the ends of your hair, because the reason why many of us are not seeing growth is because we are not retaining the length. Our hair is always growing, so do not allow anybody to deceive you. Your hair is always growing, but a lot of people don't know how to retain the length. One of the things you can do to retain the length is to stop over manipulating your hair, is to leave your hair alone to rest. Manipulation breaks your hair. It causes a lot of breakage, and it is not good for the hair. My next tip, which is consistency. I know a lot of people don't like hearing this, but it is so important. Okay, when I started to take care of my hair, I just decided to give my hair a year. I was like, okay, if I do these things and after a year I do not see any results, I'm going to give up. I'm going to stop. If you are looking to start hair care, you have to make up your mind to give it time. Okay, even if you want to give up, just give it a year. Do like me. Okay, give it a year at least. If you don't see results after a year, you can now do whatever you have in your mind. Do not start with something that you cannot be consistent with. If you know that your routine is something that you cannot do regularly, it's something that you cannot be consistent with, you have to create another routine. When I started, my routine was just 5 simple steps, like I said in my previous video. Just 5 simple steps that I was able to keep up with, and I was consistent with it. That was what made me to see results. You have to be consistent. Even if it's weekly, you want to be doing your hair care, make sure that you are doing it consistently for at least a year before you now say, I'm no more doing again. I don't want to do again. Do it for a year first before you give up, before you decide not to do it again, and you are definitely going to see results. So moving on to my next tip is learn basic hair skills. I know that you might have not heard this before, because not everybody talks about it enough. You need to learn basic hair skills. If you want to start hair care, if you want to start taking care of your hair, you need to learn basic hair skills like braiding your hair yourself, twisting up your hair yourself, washing your hair yourself. I know a lot of people that don't wash their hair themselves. I know a lot of people that don't take out their protective styles themselves. I know a lot of people that don't know how to do, just basic hair things themselves. They prefer to go to a salon and have it done for them, or they prefer someone else doing it for them. You have to do these things yourself, because no one is going to take care of your hair better than you. When you visit a salon, your stylist is working on your hair and she's braiding your hair. When she is holding your scalp too tight, you're the one that will feel the pain, and tell her to reduce the tightness. Okay, so whenever something is going wrong with your hair, whenever your hair is being gripped too tightly, you are the one that will feel the pain. Nobody is feeling the pain for you. It's the same thing when you give someone your hair to handle, when you allow someone to lose your hair for you, or when you allow somebody to braid your hair for you. The person is not the one feeling the pain. If the person is holding or gripping your hair too tightly, the person is not the one feeling the pain. The person does not know maybe you are feeling any pain or not. When I started taking care of my hair, I learned how to twist up my hair. Like, twisting was something that I was doing a lot by myself. I learned how to twist my hair. I learned how to braid my hair. So these things were things that I had to learn how to do. I took out my I don't go to salon to have my protective styles taken down. I take my protective styles down myself. So I do see a lot of people that go to the salon to take out their protective styles, to take down their protective styles. You need to learn how to do these things yourself, because there are also ways to take down your protective styles in order to reduce breakage. If you want me to show you how I take down my protective styles, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll make a video about that for you, because there are ways to take down protective styles and you're not going to see breakage. Even if you're going to see breakage, it just be your the normal level of breakage. If you are someone that is practicing hair care, you just have to, even if you are too busy to do these things yourself. I know that I'm not saying you should be doing it yourself every time, don't come for me, okay? But at least if you are someone that is practicing hair care, you need to understand that you need to give your hair time sometimes, okay? You need to just make out time for your hair sometimes, because if you are this kind of person that you feel like you are always busy, you are too busy to handle your hair, you are not ready. Sometimes you need to give your hair that loving care and do it yourself. And there's a saying that goes that if you want something done, then you should get it done yourself. Okay, it also applies to natural hair. If you want to see results and if you want someone to handle your hair with care, you are the best person to treat your hair, to handle your hair with care, okay? Except you know a natural hair salon that you can trust with your hair. But it's very, very difficult to find something like that in Nigeria, because I'm based in Nigeria, okay? So let's move on to my next tip, which is patience and prayer. I know it sounds very funny, especially because I added prayer to it. Prayer is something that it's something I do anytime I have a goal that I want to achieve. So I always pray about anything and everything, okay? I believe that when I pray about it, that I'm most likely to see results. You need to pray about your natural hair, okay? You need to pray about it, pray about the journey you are embarking into, because it's a journey. You need to be patient with yourself and you need to be patient with your hair, okay? And also pray about it. Pray about all the things you are doing to your hair. Pray for your hair. I know it sounds funny, but pray for your hair. Okay, when you pray, you are going to see results. With prayer and patience, you are going to see results. So if you implement all these tips that I have shown you in this video and in my previous video, you are going to see results. You are going to see tremendous results, okay? You're going to see realistic and crazy hair growth. You're going to see results. So I have a bonus tip, which is hair care is self-care, okay? If you want to embark on hair care, you need to have it in mind that hair care is self-care. The way you take care of yourself, the way you love yourself, the way you love your life and everything, you need to love your hair like that. You need to care for your hair like that, okay? Hair care is self-care, and you need to be willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that you're going to reach your hair goal this year, okay? Because 2023, this year is our year of smashing that hair goals, okay? So guys, if you enjoyed this video till the end, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below on what video you like me to make next, and I'll be happy to see your comment and make the video for you. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.